Guys, welcome to another installment of Into the West, a special segment we want to call affectionately, lovingly, I Hate You 3000.
Lovingly.
What I want to ask you guys, I'll set the stage really quick. Sonny is here with Uncle Nephew Shane, the hot dog corn dog. Cute dog Paul is here. Oh yeah, brother Marcus is over there. Hey, baby is over there too. I don't know. Let's set the stage for you guys real quick. One of the things that has been, I guess, is like a kind of a galvanizing moment since the weekend of San Diego Comic-Con is the announcement of the guy that built up the MCU. Has been brought in for maybe $80 million potentially, Paul, to be part of destroying the Avengers and the MCU. And I wanted to get your guys' quick thoughts over the next 15 or so minutes and ask you guys, what are your overall feelings about this RDJ and what the impact could be? What exactly are they trying to do with these films? And just what do you guys think about RDJ being the main villain of maybe a phase and a half of the MCU? Dude. And I'm going to start with handsome Sonny.
Oh, God. Dude, I think it's so lazy. Yes. I really do. And Marcus wasn't here for when I was talking about it earlier to you guys, but I feel like it's a cop-out, dude. I feel like they want the Russo brothers to come back and they want to recreate this magic that we had, and it was so emotional to get what they don't show it, huh?
They don't.
I knew it.
Just the cover. Go ahead.
I think they're just trying to sell us on what they know people are going to get butts and seats.
Yep.
And for me, that seems like a lazy cop-out. And there's so many other actors that could have been amazing at this role, and it would have been so sick to see, like I said, Mads or like John Hamm or like there's so many awesome Cillian Murphy,
the Oppenheimer.
That would have been amazing.
The best.
I think that would have been sick. Imagine if he was the one that took off the mask. There's a video where someone yelled out, Jared Leto. Jared Leto. I wouldn't have been too stoked on that.
No.
I'm like, yeah, but I think
Zach Galifianakis.
There's so many other actors that they could have just not spent $80 million on, and it could have been towards the movie or whatever. You know what I mean? I think the main word that I have for it is lazy.
Convenient. Okay. It's very convenient.
Yeah, convenient. Okay, Marcus, expand on that a little bit.
Yeah, it's a very, as he said, it's a very lazy, convenient choice because we all love Robert Downey Jr. We all wanted to kind of see him still be active in a way. I mean, his character is dead. He's Tony Stark.
Yeah,
he's Tony Stark in
Man that Saved the Universe.
Yeah, he's not only Tony Stark in Iron Man movies, but he's Tony Stark in the Spider-Man movies that came out. He's Tony Stark. So to have him all of a sudden reprise a role and be something different, it's not the same as like let's say Chris Evans with Johnny Storm and now Captain America. It's not the same because with Johnny Storm, nobody really cares about those movies. Let's just be honest. Nobody cares about Fantastic Four.
He just cares about Jessica.
Yeah,
I do. You agreed. You had me in the first half, player.
Agreed. You care about Jessica.
What are we talking about now?
Very concerned about Jessica Alba.
But he did such a phenomenal job as Captain America that to the point where him as Johnny Blaze is now afterthought.
Yo, to piggyback on that, like we've talked about, everybody can play, or not everybody. A lot more people can play Batman because you're hidden behind this cowl. Not everybody can be Bruce Wayne. This dude does not give off Victor Von Doom vibes at all. Like, not even a little bit, bro.
Right.
And if you put the mask on with the cool armor, dope. That's CGI. You're not kind of portraying the same person.
Right.
He does not give off Victor Von Doom vibes.
Playing a dude disguised
as another dude. And it's very apparent.
Great
and that
movie,
for me,
I
hope and pray that it's a bait and switch, and they kill him off in the Fantastic Four at the end of it, and whatever that influences our 616 Doom to be like, oh, there's other universes. Let me, I don't know. I hope it's a bait and switch.
Shane, was this a package deal? I'm going to come back to you real quick, Marcus. Was this a package deal, do you think, with the Russo brothers and RDJ.
Keep on that because I know you have
It
something.
does-
Did they have to?
It
Did they have to put them together in order for this to happen?
It does seem this way. It almost, and it
Searching
almost,
for packages.
it's almost a foregone conclusion.
Foregone?
Four-dog conclusion.
What?
It's a slum
What did he
dog,
say?
It's a slumdog conclusion that it.
You got it.
It's
His
I mean, I'm
package.
just saying, like
Clifford the Big Red Dog conclusion.
Clifford the Big
four-dog
Red Dog
conclusion. I'm
conclusion.
Go ahead.
When it comes,
Let this man cook. Let this man cook. Go ahead. Do what you gotta do.
when it comes
Word
to
salad over
Four dogs.
Robert Downey Jr. and the Russo brothers and wanting to capture lightning in a bottle again, I could see all that going down. Like they say, we won't do it. We won't write this movie unless. Oh yeah, they're all empty, Paul. We won't write this movie. We won't do this movie unless Robert Downey Jr. is involved.
That's what I think it is, though.
yeah,
Shane.
but
Yeah,
it has to
absolutely.
be.
Marcus, $320 million is what they gave the Russo brothers to
lift
make
this one.
the Electric State film on Netflix with Chris Pratt, Anthony Mackie, Millie Bobby Brown. They're adapting the graphic novel Electric State, where the girl loses a family member and she has a robot that helps her. Whatever. Netflix is spending a lot of money on this.
Yeah.
It's going to be coming out in March, April of next
Because
year.
they have all those names connected to
and,
it.
and they have all the names connected to it, and Netflix just throws money at you. Netflix is not afraid to throw money at the Russo brothers, and I think Marvel kind of saw that, and they said, "Well, I mean, we can
do it.
I
put
can
some.
write a
We
check."
know the movies are
Yeah.
gonna. We know the movies are gonna make money.
Yeah.
Wow.
We up front, we know we're not gonna throw a ton of money at you because we know box office wise they're gonna make a lot of money.
Yeah, for sure.
That's also because they know that they could just hike the fees, the monthly fees up. Kind of like kind of like what Amazon did with Prime.
Before
with,
Sonny,
you know,
before
eventually, yeah.
Electric State comes out on Netflix rates are probably going to go up
Absolutely.
one more time.
At
Between
least,
now and
at
then,
least $1
next
you know?
March,
Yeah.
right.
they go up one more time.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, like when they, I agree with Sonny. Victor Von Doom
That's
is a
weird.
different
Sick.
character. Are we going to get the same Robert Downey Jr. voice,
Like
and
the quippy,
style?
snarky.
I hate
Yeah, we
that.
But
can't
then he's
do
Victor
that
Von
all the
Doom.
time. You can't do that for every.
Bro, this guy's a
character
ruler
all
of
the
like
time.
a whole different, like, what I don't want to call it a continent. What is Latveria?
Latveria?
What is it? Country?
Latveria, yeah.
Yeah.
A different, like, bro has a
I mean,
whole
how are you
different
gonna?
vibe.
How are you doing this?
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't want to like say it out loud before it was wrong.
No, you're good.
You know what I mean?
I said, I don't want to call it a continent. I mean,
Damn it,
Australia is
dude.
a continent and a country.
I hate
I don't
it.
call it a continent.
So I mean, just to go back to the convenience of it all, but to go back to the convenience of it all,
Damn
it
it,
just seems
dude.
like it for me, it's for me, it's the opportunity. It's the opportunity of the whole thing. I mean, you have a
Too
role,
convenient, like you said.
you have a role, kind of like that Mortal Kombat movie that came out. You have a role that literally anybody could have played, and then
Right.
you pick somebody who's already made their money, who's already established the character. Like
Talking about
let-
Scorpion in the new
You
movie.
want
know,
RDJ to play Scorpion?
You know that I don't know what that. I don't even remember what that lead guy's name is in that Mortal
I don't
Kombat movie.
either.
Oh,
came
that
out.
was bad. I thought
But-
you were talking about the actor who plays Scorpion.
No, not that guy.
Was that
No,
that Mortal
but
Kombat
Hanzo,
movie?
he
The
the
new-
dude
the one from a couple
in,
years ago? Did you
he's
like that?
in-
Bro, I
he
liked
said
him
he
a
the
little bit.
dude in.
He the dude in,
Yeah, he's Shogun.
No, he is. You're not
No,
joking.
not him.
He is
I-
Shogun.
I
No,
know.
not him, not him.
Oh,
but
that guy?
but the
Hashirama.
whatever whoever that guy who's fighting
Come
with,
here.
that guy.
Get over
he's
here.
like a he's like no one. He takes out Goro or whatever. I don't know.
Oh.
The guy with the gold
The
crew neck.
Goldar.
I think that's it.
But anyway, back to so I mean, it's just like
up, Power
you
Rangers.
literally could have picked anyone. Could have given someone who is just as talented, if not better, at acting or what have you, the opportunity to break into the MCU, a new
Oppenheimer.
face. Yeah, a new face. It could have
Right.
been. It could have been Cillian Murphy. It could have been.
Should have been.
It could have been another sort of like
John Hamm.
It could have been another like Jonathan Majors type who they're coming from theater and have that background and they want to break
That
it.
ain't
You
gonna-
know,
that ain't gonna happen.
I'm all about opportunity. You know, because coming from the music side of things, you
gotta say it like that.
You gotta have those. You gotta have those opportunities there
Right.
for people.
I'm gonna let
You know.
I want to let Paul just lose his mind really
He
quick.
said,
Sure,
"Lit."
Paul.
I'm gonna
But-
lit it up.
Before Kirk Lazarus took over the scene on Tropic Thunder. That
Favorite black movie, by the way.
Right.
Your favorite black movie?
Is that what you said? You used to ask me.
Black.
He really
His favorite
did
black
say that's
movie.
his favorite.
Oh man.
We've had
Okay,
this conversation
Tropic
before.
Thunder.
You're talking
I think
about
mine's
a
Four Brothers.
talking. That's good.
That's a good one.
Good one.
Talking about
that
Marvel
makes sense.
characters
Mine's
that are
Tropic Thunder,
recast. What if they didn't go the RDJ route? What if they used Tobey Maguire or Andrew Garfield to be Doctor Doom?
Same thing.
Yeah.
That wouldn't have been
Ew.
box office.
Same
Wouldn't have made
thing.
any sense.
That wouldn't have
Like
been- that would have
in
been box
any-
office.
in any capacity.
Exactly.
Same
Like,
thing.
it
They're
doesn't
already
make
established as
sense.
Spider-Man, so it's kind of like
Spider-Man.
yeah, there's Spider-Man.
Jimmy Jack
so,
Spider-Man.
So I'm kind of like
Jimmy
no.
Jack Spider-Man.
So for me, it's like no. We need fresh blood. We need a new face.
Paul, how angry are you that Kirk Lazarus is going to be playing Doctor Doom?
When you frame it like that, that sounds incredible.
Sick, dude.
He's just a doom.
I'm just a Doom disguised as
Play
another
another
Doom. And it could be a bait and switch. It could just be him.
Well, he's
No,
supposed to
they're
be
not
Victor Von Doom in the Fantastic Four.
I just want to say, I think
Gets
that joke was
killed,
really
gets
great.
killed.
by the way.
Did
Yeah.
Get killed, did.
get killed?
Doom.
Get killed.
Right.
And then I think.
Dude.
Dude, what?
Maybe he's a
I
Doom
said
bot. Who
Doom
knows?
the whole time.
I know
Oh.
me too.
Okay.
He could be a Doom bot. Let's hope he's a Doom
It's a
bot.
Doom bot that looks like Tony Stark.
So
Yeah,
collectively,
yeah,
does
we
everybody
can't do
think it's
that.
like stupid?
Yeah,
I have a.
yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
I was
what do you say,
deflated.
I
Paul?
was upset that night. I talked to you that night.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
deflated.
I was upset that night, but
Ooh.
I don't care.
I rolled
Deflated.
my eyes.
Yeah, I
When
was like, this
I rolled my
is-
eyes.
Went
Paul,
from
what did you think?
midnight to 6.
Haven't
did.
said yet.
What do you say?
If he's
You don't mind it?
if he's Tony Stark, if he is a variant of Tony Stark that becomes Doom, I'm with it.
Ew.
If he's just Victor Von Doom, a different person who looks exactly like Tony Stark,
Ew.
I am not with it.
What if you put that accent on, like an accent?
And if he does, I'm gonna be pissed.
He's Australian.
All right, so
What? He's Australian. He's a goat farmer,
What are we talking about?
and he wears scarves.
The continent of Liberia is just
Continent,
All
Liberia,
sheeps.
the whole continent.
the whole
Sonny.
continent, dude.
an Australian accent. Aye, good time.
like Kirk Lazarus.
Oh no! Well, damn.
Please stop.
That's an Australian accent,
Please
man.
stop.
Is that what that was?
Arg.
Yeah, I guess.
With the that part, that was the Australian.
But,
Special pirate.
Aye.
Yeah, if he's a variant of Tony who becomes a Doom type character, I think that could be really compelling for the Avengers having to deal with him. Is that what we want from an adaptation standpoint
no.
of Doom? No, but can it be good? Absolutely. Tony Stark.
I don't think people know what to react to. when
Robert
they
Downey
saw
Jr.
it.
is great, and if he does the quippy thing, that's a problem. He can't do that.
yeah.
He can't do
I
that.
think it would be really compelling to see Peter Parker see
Yeah, I
him,
think-
and he's like, "Oh, Mr. Stark," and he's like, "I'll kill you now."
I want to set the stage.
You know what I mean? Like,
It's Hall H in July. San Diego had record temperatures this year. Those people were sleep deprived for 3 days. They're in there. They show anybody take the mask
Yeah,
off.
you're like, oh
They're
my
like,
God.
wow, it's
I
crazy.
know.
Like, they're all exhausted and they stink and they're like
Nobody
all
went, huh?
sweaty and what? They're like, God, what? What happened?
Robert Downey Jr. himself looked kind of exhausted too.
But
when
if he
took the
pulls
mask off.
I know. He's like, ugh.
Yeah, he looked kind of stoned.
if he kind of injects what his character was in Oppenheimer into
$500
it,
million
what
do to you.
Strauss, if he plays it like he played Strauss isn't running around making jokes the whole time. I think that could, or Strauss, whatever.
yeah.
I think he can be good as Doctor Doom, and I think
Oh,
it can
no,
be.
without a doubt.
I
And-
think he
Whatever.
can be good
Yeah.
as Doctor Doom,
But-
but like, why
But
him is
Yeah.
the question.
The question is
Nobody's
why.
bashing his acting ability.
no. But I'm just.
And even the Russos
but-
were like, "We have to get the greatest actor in the world to come back and play the
My
biggest
God.
villain ever."
Right.
I'm like,
Not necessarily.
"Is that what we're doing here?"
Not the greatest. actor in
Again,
the world.
if he's
Same
a
breeding.
variant of Tony Stark, honestly, I'm cool with it. Whatever.
Ew.
It can be a great.
We'll have
it
to
can be
see.
an entertaining version of this and fit within the MCU.
I
and
think
within
there
that
were
narrative.
nerves. There's a level of nervousness for
levels to it.
Marvel to where they said, we got to bring the Russos in. And the Russos are like,
The Roosters.
the Roosters are saying, we will crow only, cock-a-doodle-doo, only
Only for
if-
$360 million.
only, like, and RDJ, you know they're getting paid. And only if RDJ is involved. Let's talk to him.
Yeah.
How long ago was this like decided that he was going to
2
be
weeks ago.
involved? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it probably
Yeah.
was.
Like
Well,
it was
it
probably
was
a
pretty
last
hasty.
minute
It was pretty hasty.
type of thing.
I feel like it was.
They just were
the
like,
same weekend the Deadpool came out.
we have to get like the farthest away from this Kang Dynasty stuff, and we have to make sure this is so far in the back that let's get RDJ to be in Avengers Doomsday. It seems like there was a meeting where they were like, "Oh, let's pivot. We got to do
I
it."
officially don't like.
Let me let me explain like my
Shane was on the fence, but now that we've talked about it,
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna.
Shane hated Tropic Thunder.
the
Well,
the flip side of the Von Doom thing. If he is Victor Von Doom and he's not Tony Stark, that's stupid and
It's
doesn't make
so dumb.
The Tony Stark thing they can make sense. Whether you like it or not, they can make it make sense.
Yeah, but why do they need to be the same guy playing two different characters?
I'm not It's lazy, and they should have. I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
What can they do to make it make sense? Just where everybody's gonna
Cast
be like,
someone else.
Or
Party.
instead of him selling
What do you mean?
military
This is cool.
grade
Like-
missiles to over here, he does it in the continent of Liberia and then becomes
But see, that's
the whole
the
kind
you guys-
kingpin of Liberia.
I don't
The
think.
whole
I
pig.
think the best way to do this going forward is don't do the. And I know it's like,
All right, so
well,
you
it
don't
should
do
be.
So
the
then what are we
Liberia.
doing it for? You know what I mean? Why
Tony
are we doing
Stark?
I'm mad.
And
Okay.
And he just becomes
he
Dr.
never
Doom?
got stuck in the cave. He went crazy, or when the Ultron thing happened, he went crazy and became a version of Doctor Doom. I think that can narratively make sense and be interesting. As far as an adaptation of the character, no, that's not what
That
we want.
pisses me off so bad that I know that it could work for the mainstream idea.
the
people,
Von Doom,
but it's like
him being Von Doom makes no sense.
Not
so
at all.
you're telling me a guy? It's not like if they had
He's
cast
Tony
Mads
Stark,
Mikkelsen.
man.
He's in Doctor Strange. He's already in the MCU, but he's such a small character,
Right.
and his face has a bunch of crap on it the whole movie.
Right.
It wouldn't have been like, why is this guy also this guy?
Right.
With him, if he is Victor Von Doom, that is stupid and doesn't make sense.
right.
If he's Tony Stark who turns into Doom, do we like that? Maybe no.
But they have to commit
Does
to
it make
showing him
more
without the
sense?
mask too.
Yes.
You're not casting RDJ and then you're like, oh, by the way, you
No
have a mask
mask.
on the entire film. We're never going to see your face.
Essentially,
They're going to show
Well,
his
it's
face.
nice.
So-
Ryan Reynolds
probably
in Deadpool. He never has his.
Probably 90% of it. Well, listen, Iron Man
Ryan
3.
Reynolds and RDJ are different.
Frank,
quippy
Iron Man
type of thing.
3, he didn't have the Iron Man suit on for 90% of the movie.
Yeah,
He
that's
didn't-
true.
He was
He was
totally-
racing in Monte
And,
Carlo in Iron
that
Man
movie
2.
suffered for it.
No kidding. I mean, it was a
Iron Man 3
that's
was
another
brutal.
thing.
Iron
It
Man
was
3
horrible.
Yeah.
That
It was
snooze
horrible.
fest
I
for
think
sure.
also-
Check out our running back for Iron Man 3, by the way.
Go ahead.
I think also what kind of left me kind of deflated is when they make decisions like this, it kind of devalues what's already been established in the older stuff.
Correct, dude.
Sure.
So now even though there's nothing against RD. I have nothing against RDJ. He will make a fine Doom. I'm cool with that. But
Yeah.
when you do something like that, when you make a decision like that, you're devaluing what's already been previously established. And what's already been previously established was phenomenal.
Yes.
All the Avengers movies, the Cap movies, anything that was interconnected to that.
There's somebody else that
world.
you could have elevated to a role.
Bro,
and turned them into
there's
something
an endless
Right.
list.
within the MCU.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
For
There's
sure.
an endless list. I
Yes.
hated
Can I get
3000.
an amen? Yes.
I hated 3000.
I hated
3000. That's the name of the segment.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
stupid.
all right.
yeah, and it's
Lazy.
not like him. It's not like Robert Downey Jr. was perfect in all these Iron Man films, and
No.
it's not like he was perfect in the Spider-Man movie. I mean,
perfect in Endgame.
Believe me, of course he
And
was.
that's what pisses me off, that
That's
you
the
think that you could just
thing.
like bait the
Right.
cool guy of the club to just start
Right.
to sell this movie product.
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
Look what we got, everybody.
Exactly, bro.
But
What are we talking about?
I think that's their
Yay!
concern, Sonny. Is
Yeah.
that they stopped making tons of money with the films,
Yeah.
and people are reacting negatively to the shows, and they're like,
Hey.
they're going to be marketing the crap out of Daredevil prior to
Yes.
it coming out. They said
Absolutely.
there's supposed to be a scene with Ms. Marvel in it, and they pulled it
Oh,
because
wow.
they're worried about negative reaction for her being tied to it, which I think is stupid. I
Yeah,
mean,
that is
she's a fun
stupid.
character. They should have
she's
her.
great.
If they have her as a cameo, I don't need an episode of Charlie Cox defending Kamala Khan.
Right.
Sorry, this is so random. I don't know what Shane just said. he sounded like the kid from the Wild Thorn.
I don't know why I made that noise.
he said,
Guys,
Even I don't
Guys,
know why
we got to
I made
get
that
out of
noise.
here. It's
I
taco
love you.
time?
It's either taco time or Abel Baker Brewery time.
Chopped cheese, baby.
Those are my votes.
Guys, have a
Abel
great
Baker.
evening. We appreciate you so much. We'll be talking to you soon. We'll be doing more segments like these in the coming weeks. And come September, we'll have a very special announcement. We appreciate you guys. We
Yay!
love you. Have a great evening.
Goodbye,
and
everybody.
go read some comics and go
Absolutely.
get mad at Robert Downey Jr. Go watch Tropic
that
Thunder.
punk.
Give somebody a kiss.
Yeah.
I hate you 3000.
Yep. I hate
Love you. Thanks for watching.
I love you, Eva.
We're drunk. I'm sorry. I'm drunk. Have a good night.